They trained us for the last war. In 1987 or 1988, I took a high school class called Mathematics of Consumer Education. Basically, consumer math, checkbooks, simple interest, basic budgeting, how to pay bills, how to not bounce a check. And to be fair, that was not useless. Balancing a checkbook mattered. Paper bills mattered. Knowing where your money went mattered. But looking back, that class is a perfect symbol for what happened to Gen X. They were trying to prepare us for adulthood. The problem is, they were preparing us for an adulthood that was already disappearing. In military terms, they trained us to fight the last war. They taught us how to balance a checkbook. They did not teach us how to survive consumer finance. A checkbook ledger does not teach you how credit card minimum payments barely touch principal. It does not teach you how promotional rates expire. It does not teach you credit utilization, student loan interest, health insurance deductibles, or how to choose funds in a 401k. We were taught arithmetic. Then adulthood handed us financial engineering. That does not mean Gen X had no responsibility. It does not mean every bad decision was someone else's fault. But the starting point matters. We were told, work hard, pay your bills, save when you can, do not bounce checks, be responsible. None of that is wrong. It is just not enough because the world changed. Credit cards became normal, pensions faded, 401ks became the retirement plan, healthcare got more complicated, college became debt-heavy, employers shifted more risk onto workers, and personal responsibility became the polite phrase for, you are carrying this now. The checkbook lesson taught tracking, but tracking is not strategy. A person can balance a checkbook perfectly and still get crushed by a 24% credit card APR. A person can pay every bill on time and still be underfunded for retirement. A person can do what they were taught and still lose. That is the uncomfortable part. The old lessons were not evil. They were incomplete. The world changed faster than the instruction manual, and Gen X paid for that gap. We were handed an old map, then blamed ourselves for getting lost in a new country. So before we talk about Gen X anger, sarcasm, independence, or that famous whatever attitude, we have to start here. We were underprepared. They trained us to fight the last financial war.